Good afternoon and welcome to Knowsley Road in St Helens for this John Player special third round game, a place in the semi-finals at stake. The teams this afternoon, quite a marked difference. St Helens just one injury worry, Paul Loughlin, and he has been left out. The St Helens side at 1, Phil Vevers, 2, Barry Ledger, 3, Sean Allen, 4, Steve Halliwell, 5, Kevin McCormack, at 6, Brett Clark, 7, Neil Holding, at 8, Tony Burke, 9, Dave Harrison, at 10, Pat Jarvis, 11, Andy Platt, 12, Paul Forber, and 13, Chris Arkwright. Substitutes for St Helens are Roy Haggerty and Paul Round. Warrington, on the other hand, have had to make some forced changes, and their team this afternoon: 1, Brian Johnson, 2, Kevin Meadows, at 3, Paul Cullen, 4, Jorah Bartek, at 5, Mark Foster, 6, Steve Peters, at 7, Paul Bishop, 8, Les Boyd, at 9, Tony Hodgson, 10, Bob Jackson, 11, Mark Roberts, 13, 12, Gary Sanderson, and 13, Mike Gregory. Substitutes for Warrington: Rick Thackeray, Tony Humphreys. Referee for today's game is Mr Fox from Wakefield. His touch judges Mr Greenhouse and Mr Carter. And the two captains, Chris Arkwright and Les Boyd, toss the coin in the middle of the pitch with a place in the John Player semi-finals at stake. The tie of the round between probably the best two teams in the country at the moment. And no doubt these opening 10 minutes or so are going to be hard and could be a vital turning point in the game. As you can probably hear, there's a good crowd on here at Knowsley Road, and it's Warrington who will get the game going, kicking from right to left as we look in the blue shirts with the yellow and white V, blue shorts and blue socks with the yellow trim. St Helens in their usual strip, white jerseys with the red V and the white shorts. And it's Paul Bishop who gets this John Player special third round game underway. It's a good kick. It's well taken by number 4, Steve Halliwell. He hands it on to McCormack, and McCormack runs into Mike Gregory, and Mike Gregory brings him down. Harrison hands it on to Burke. Burke charges forward. Good run from Burke. Gets this pass away. Nice run there from Burke. Got his pass beautifully away. Arkwright moving forward. He's brought down on this near side. 3 Warrington Blaze in the tackle. Cullen, Peters and Mark Roberts. Harrison hands it on to Neil Holding. Holding switches it on to Clark. The ball goes loose. Mark Roberts hits it. It's picked up by Hodgson. Hodgson moves forward and Warrington back in possession just outside the stage 25. Here's Steve Peters. Hands out to Boyd. Boyd charging forward. He's held up in the tackle. No doubt a few fists go in there from the same place. It goes on to Peters. Peters brings in Jackson. Jackson charges forward. Takes play to just inside of the St Helens 25. Tony Hodgson this time. On to Paul Bishop. Bishop to Peters. Run around with Bishop. Bishop looking for the gap. Just sandwiches who's going through. Peters onto Mike Gregory. Gregory straightens up. A nice pass on to Sanderson. Sanderson charging forward. Nice move there. Warrington on the attack. Midway side of the stage 25. It's the 6th tackle. It goes on to Boyd and Boyd can't take it. But that is a scrum down. Midway side of the stage 25. An important scrum then in these opening 5 minutes for both sides. Neil Holding will put the ball in, but he won't have the chance as Warrington are penalised. So it's Neil Holding who will take this kick for touch and puts it safely to touch on this near side. Harrison comes to take the second part of the penalty, hands it on to Jarvis, but Jarvis is hit by Les Boyd. Crunching tackle there from Boyd, assisted by Jackson and Sanderson. Harrison once more sends it out left with Arkwright. Arkwright brings in Burke, but Warrington quickly up to bring him down and push him back. Good tackling for Warrington at the moment. Burke pushed about 10 yards back there. 3 Warrington forwards, Mike Gregory, Mark Roberts and Gary Sanderson. It goes on to Holding. Holding kicks downfield. It's a good kick from Neil Holding. One bouncing into touch. Just inside the 6 half. Good kick there from Neil Holding. who was presented with the Entertainer of the Month just before this game started. So, the scrum down, right in front of our position. Right in the middle of the St Helens fans, as you can probably hear. Referee, Mr Fox, sending both packs to where the scrum should be formed. As the front rows meet once more, and it's once again St Helens who get a penalty. With Paul Bishop and Neil Holding have a little tangle. Neil Holding once more. He puts the ball safely into touch. Harrison there, about 10 yards inside the Warrington half. Sends it on to Arkwright. Arkwright knows himself, beats one tackle. He's brought down in the middle of the field by Roberts and Jackson. In fact, it was Mike Gregory and Mark Roberts. Harrison sends it on to Holding. Holding brings in Burke. Burke looking for a gap. Good tackle from Bob Jackson. Assisted by Mike Gregory once more. Holding. Harrison run around with Holding. Holding. Good tackle there from Jonah Party. Spotted that the pass was going to Andy Platt, and he's quickly up. St Helens move it out. It's a good pass on to Halliwell. Halliwell's moving forward. Couldn't get his pass away. There's an overlap over on that far side. Holding once more. Sends it out to Brett Clark. Clark. Jarvis looking to break through, but he's held, and the ball goes loose. Clark picks it up, but it's a knock-on from Jarvis. And a scrum down just inside the Warrington half of the field. So this time it's Paul Bishop who will put the ball in, and this time Warrington have the penalty. A loose arm in the scrum, and we've got fighting in the scrum already. Les Boyd and Tony Burke, it looked like. And it's Les Boyd who's got to be called over. The referee stops the clock. And it is Tony Burke who comes over with Les Boyd, and they'll get a lecture from today's referee, Mr Derek Fox. Where that will change the referee's decision, well, we'll have to see. No, still Warrington have the penalty for the first offence. It was 50 of one, half a dozen of the other. It's Paul Bishop with the kick for touch. It's a good kick from Bishop. Sets Warrington up on the attack. Tony Hodgson will take it. It's Les Boyd charging forward. Boyd charging forward. Good run there from Les Boyd, stopped by Tony Burke on the St Helens 25. Hodgson sends out to Peters. Peters shot on to Jackson. Jackson charging forward. Takes play to just inside the St Helens 25. Penalty to Warrington. Against Jarvis. Coming in with the elbow on Bob Jackson. And Paul Bishop will try and open the scoring. So 5 minutes gone of the game, a chance for Paul Bishop to open the scoring. 25 yards out, just to the left of the posts as we look. Paul Bishop at the moment, who is second in the goal scoring chart to St Helens' Paul Loughlin. But Paul Loughlin, of course, not playing this afternoon. So Paul Bishop. Bishop then comes up left-footed and it goes wide of the posts. But Warrington should regain possession, as St Helens will drop out from their own 25-yard line. Neil Holding will drop out. It's a good one, it's a long one. Gary Sanderson takes it safely, and Gary Sanderson will move forward, runs straight, charges forward. This time it's Kevin Meadows. Meadows goes himself on the play of the ball, moves inside the St Helens half of the field before he's stopped. This time it's Tony Hodgson. Hodgson sends it right onto Bob Jackson. Jackson charges forward over on that far side. Still going despite the attention of 3 St Helens players. Hodgson once more sends it on to Bishop. Peters brings in Johnson, and Johnson was caught as he received the ball and pushed back. Peters on to Sanderson. 6th tackle then for Warrington. A couple of yards just inside their own half. Hodgson sends it back to Bishop. Bishop kicks across field. It's a good one. McCormack comes for it. Takes it safely. Kevin McCormack moving forward. Still McCormack. But well tackled there from Mark Foster. And they push him back. Well tackled there from Mark Foster and Mark Roberts. So St Helens deep inside their own half. Sent across to Jarvis. Good tackle there from Boyd and Gregory, and they push him back. Good tackling there coming in. St Helens lose about 5 yards. Some strong Warrington tackling there from Boyd and Gregory. Harrison goes himself. Good tackle from Tony Hodgson and Gary Sanderson. Right sends it left with Holding charging for this time's Round. But Round's well caught by Joe Rapati. Good tackle there from Joe Rapati. Had to make the tackle and did. And then it's penalised. St Helens have the penalty. Joe Rapati penalised. Holding puts the ball safe and a touch over on that far side. And the ball goes loose. It's kicked across field. Mike Gregory's chasing it, and Mike Gregory gets it back for Warrington. The ball's still loose. Warrington's still back in possession there. Some sloppy play coming in from St Helens. It's Bishop moving forward. Bishop dummies, wants to go himself. Just caught though. Still Bishop caught, but Warrington on the attack. Midway side of 25. Bishop's been stamped upon by Arkwright. Referee doesn't do anything. It's on to Mike Gregory, who charges forward. Mike Gregory stopped. Hodgson this time hands it on to Jackson. Jackson charging forward, hands off one man, still going. Good run there from Rob Jackson. Handed off Jarvis, just caught though. Hodgson on to Sanderson. Sanderson charging to the St Helens line. Warrington then about 5 yards on the St Helens line. It's the 6th tackle. It's a charge. It's on to Boyd, who's charging forward. He's just held. The ball's still going out. It's on to Johnson. Johnson scores. A great try. Brian Johnson scores. What a try. Great start for Warrington to score at Brian Johnson. And the Warrington fans, we've got a fight. Johnson's try. St Helens didn't like it. But whatever the decision, Brian Johnson's try counts. And just to start, Warrington wanted their first point on the board. A try from Brian Johnson. It was a beautiful move. Les Boyd charged forward. The ball then just skimmed quickly across the line. And it was Brian Johnson who went it under the posts. No, up to me. It's up to him there, so. What am I asking? So Paul Bishop. So Bishop there with a conversion attempt right in front of the posts. So Paul Bishop converts that try. So Paul Bishop's conversion makes it 6-0 to Warrington. St Helens restarts. Get over the front. And a great break there on that far side. Great break here from Roberts. Roberts just caught though from the halfway line. Mike Gray, the ball goes loose. St Helens back in possession. So St Helens in possession, midway side the Warrington half of the field. Goes right this time, Clark looking for a gap himself, caught in midfield. The touch judge is on, over on that far side. Paul Bishop penalised. The St Helens have the penalty. Holding puts the ball safely to touch. Warrington 6, St Helens 0. It's St Helens now, their first venture into the Warrington 25. It's on to Burke, Burke charging forward. Referee's decision offside against Warrington. Harrison takes it quickly onto Arkwright. Arkwright looking to go himself, Arkwright still going. Good run here from Arkwright. It's Warrington's turn now to defend under pressure. Harrison onto Platt. Platt charging forward. Couldn't get the ball away as he turned in the tackle. Harrison onto Holding. Holding charging forwards round, but the Warrington tackler round still charges forward. Steve Peters and Mike Gregory finally bring him down. Harrison sends it out left with Brett Clark. Clark will kick through. There's the chase for the ball. Halliwell scores for St Helens. A nice little kick through from Brett Clark. And Halliwell was there. St Helens reply. It's just so Ledger then to try and tie the scores. So Ledger comes up, strikes it well, but goes wide at the post, so Warrington regain the lead. Still in front after Halliwell pulls a try back. It's St Helens 4, Warrington 6. So Paul Bishop restarts. It's a good kick, well taken though, and it's handed on now to Round, and Round charging forward. In fact, it was Paul Forbot. Harrison on to Holding. Burke can't break the tackle of Gary Sanderson. Harrison on to Arkwright. Arkwright cuts inside looking for a gap and finds it. Steve Peters was waiting if that pass had been delivered by Arkwright. Harrison sends it on to Holding once again. The kick comes in from Neil Holding. And once again, it's a good kick from Neil Holding. So a scrum down, a couple of yards inside the Warrington half. Paul Bishop will put the ball in. Referee not happy with the scrums as Warrington push St Helens well back into their own half. Bishop puts the ball in. And a penalty given to St Helens. And another 10 yards for talking from the referee, Mr. Fox. Holding there with the kick for touch. And puts it safely to touch just inside the Warrington 25. Harrison will take it. Charging forwards Jarvis. Good tackle from Jackson and Hodson. Harrison once more sends it left with Arkwright. Arkwright onto Holding. Holding looking to go himself. Gets the ball away. It's well taken though. It was Andy Platter who's charging through. Harrison onto Holding. Holding brings in Burke. Burke head down. Great looking to break the tackles. Turns in the tackle, gets away to Harrison. Harrison straightens up. He's caught by Mike Gregory and Steve Peters. St Helens then pressing inside the Warrington 25. He goes left onto Clark. Clark forward, charging forward, gets the ball back, the ball goes loose, and it's Gary Sanderson who dives on it for Warrington. But the referee gives a scrum down. So a scrum down then on the Warrington 25. Bishop puts the ball in. Mike Gregory comes up with it. And a penalty to Warrington. Offside against St Helens. St Helens are now talking to the referee, but it doesn't go back 10 yards for them. Paul Bishop, left-footed, and it will not make touch, will it? Yes, it does. But it will be a scrum down, as McCormack got his hands to it and touched the ball before it went into touch. So once again we have another scrum down. Once again Paul Bishop will put the ball in. And it goes. The scrum's collapsed and the scrum will have to reform. Referee talks to both front rows as they meet once more. Bishop puts the ball in, Warrington in possession. Peters has found the gap and Peters away, but it's obstruction. Referee Fox brings play back for an obstruction. Warrington don't like the decision. And another 10 yards for talking. And the holding taps the ball for Saints. Charging forwards Forber. Good tackle, gets away to Halliwell. Halliwell's well tackled, but he gets it back to Harrison. Harrison, nice pass down to Burke. Burke charges forward. Finally tackled by Steve Peters. Harrison, Clark, the ball goes loose. Luckily picked up by Platt, and Platt's finally stopped just inside his own half. Tapped it to himself. Hodson tackles him and he's offside. And a few anxious moments now for Warrington, under pressure. The lead 6 points to 4. As Neil Holding with this kick for touch, and he puts it safely in on this near side. Then sets St Helens up on the attack. Dave Harrison takes it, hands it on to Jarvis. Jarvis charging forward, the ball goes loose. St Helens back in possession. Goes left, Arkwright. Bishop was quickly up, but Arkwright finds a gap, and Arkwright still going. Makes it to Warrington 25 before he's stopped by Les Boyd. The ball goes loose. Les Boyd's after it and has it. Oh, rubbish linesman. And the referee looked to his linesman. The linesman said that Les Boyd had pinched the ball, and that gives St Helens a penalty. Warrington players have no word with the referee. But Barry Ledger now has a chance to tie the scores. An easy kick from his first attempt. Barry Ledger then comes up, strikes it well, and it goes safely through. Scores a level at 6-all. St Helens 6, Warrington 6. So what a cup I've got in our hands now. It's Warrington 6 points, St Helens 6 points. I'm trying a goal for each side as Paul Bishop restarts for Warrington. It's a deep kick. Well taken by Halliwell. Halliwell moves forward. Well tackled by Peters and Cullen. Harrison onto Jarvis. Jarvis charging forward. Caught by Cullen. Cullen brings him down with the assistance of Steve Peters. Harrison looking for a gap himself. Good tackle from Mark Roberts and Steve Peters once more. Clark onto Arkwright, but Arkwright's well tackled. St Helens in possession, midway inside their own half of the field. Brett Clark's acting halfback, sends it left with Neil Holding. Holding once again kicks downfield. Brian Johnson goes back for it this time. And Brian Johnson just manages to keep the ball in play. Brian Johnson then gives a dummy, knocks off one man. But then St Helens quickly up to bring Brian Johnson down. Meadows goes himself on the play of the ball. Well tackled though. Sanderson, he has a try, charging forward. Makes a couple of yards before he stopped. Peters sends it out to Bishop, he dummies it, looking to keep hold. Mike Gregory has it, but Mike Gregory was quickly tackled as the St Helens cover was quickly up. Hudson once more onto Bishop. Bishop to Boyd. Boyd swings it back. It was well taken by Cullen. And Cullen was well tackled by Sean Allen. 6th tackle. It goes back to Rapati. Rapati charging down the middle. And that's 6 tackles and a turnover. And St Helens in possession. Brett Clark onto Arkwright. Arkwright straightens up and Arkwright still going. Looking to get the ball away but just couldn't. But a chance now here for St Helens. Well, Les Boyd penalised there. It appeared to me as though he didn't touch the player. Arkwright went down. But St Helens have a penalty. And Barry Ledger will probably here put St Helens into the lead for the first time. Very easy kick right in front of the posts. Barry Ledger then. Should be an easy 2 points as he comes up, looks at the post and the ball and puts it safely through. St Helens 8, Warrington 6. Just over halfway through this first half, about 23 minutes gone, and St Helens are in the lead for the first time by 8 points to 6. Bishop restarts. It's a good kick. Holding and he's in touch. Good kick there from Paul Bishop. Holding took the ball but fell into touch, so it's gone down deep inside St Helens 25. Good kick there from Bishop. He made Neil Holding take the ball and Holding fell into touch. Bishop then will put the ball in. The ball goes in. Bishop has it, tries to go himself. He's still going. Good run from Bishop. But Warrington in possession. Mike Gregory onto Peters. Peters goes himself, tries to charge through. Good run from Steve Peters. Warrington about 5 yards from the St Helens line. Mike Gregory sends out to Bishop. Bishop was under pressure, finds Sanderson. Sanderson was well covered by Burke. Bishop once more goes blindside onto Boyd. Boyd onto Foster. Foster's in the corner. But the linesman says he's in touch. And nothing going right for Warrington at the moment. So a scrum down right on the St Helens line. Warrington can win this one. They'll be in a good attacking position. Holding puts the ball in and Holding comes away with the ball. Mike Gregory brings him down with the assistance of Steve Peters. Brett Clark sends it left. Harrison brings in Forber, but he's well tackled. Joe Rapati, who made the first tackle. Harrison sends it left with Platt. Platt's well tackled by Mike Gregory over on that far side. And the ball goes loose. Difficult to see who's in possession, but Warrington are in possession. Inside the Saints 25. Charging forward, Jackson escapes one high tackle. Can Warrington now put another try on Bishop? Brings in Boyd. Boyd switches it back to Rapati. Rapati's through and he's over under the post. Joe Rapati, brilliant try. His strength took it past Fevers to score. Joe Rapati, a brilliant try there from the Warrington centre, Joe Rapati. There's a beautiful slip pass, I think, from Les Boyd. And Joe Rapati went past Phil Beavers and Warrington are back in the lead. He scored for Warrington, Joe Rapati. So Paul Bishop right in front of the posts. Bishop safely through from Paul Bishop. St Helens 8, Warrington 12. Great try from Joe Reparty. Coming up to halfway through. Half an hour gone. Coming up to half an hour gone on the clock. And Warrington back in the lead, 12-8. Holding restarts, kicks deep. Pressure on Meadows, takes it safely. And Meadows will move out to his own 25, charging forward. Good run from Kevin Meadows, clears his lines well. Tony Hodson sends it on to Peters. Peters brings in Mike Gregory, high tackle there. And the referee isn't doing anything about it. Mike Gregory plays it to Hodson. Peters tries to go himself. He was caught by Platt. Bishop onto Boyd. Jackson straightens up, gets away from one tackle. Finally brought down. Hodson goes himself, charges forward. Just caught by Clark. 6 tackle then for Warrington, just outside their own 25s. Steve Peters plays it back to Bishop. Bishop gives a dummy, then kicks across field. McCormack takes it safely. And McCormack is well tackled by Meadows and Reparty. What a cup tie we've got here. 12-8, strong running and strong tackling from both sides. And things boiling over as expected in a derby game like this. And an opponent John Player cup tie with a place in the semi-finals at stake. As Warrington are penalised for throwing a fist in the tackle, which gives St Helens a penalty. Holding puts the ball safely into touch over on that far side, and St Helens now will launch an attack. McCormack takes it, hands it on to Holding. Holding brings in Jarvis. Jarvis charging forward. He was well tackled there, Steve Peters and Les Boyd. Holding onto Arkwright, and Arkwright drops it. Mike Gregory has it. But the referee had already blown for the knock-on and the scrum down. So a scrum down midway inside the Warrington half. Paul Bishop goes round to put the ball in. Referee's whistle goes. And a penalty to Warrington. Loose arm in the scrum. So Warrington will be able to relieve the pressure. Paul Bishop then, left-footed. And he puts the ball safely into touch over on that far side. Into the main stand it goes. Boyd charging forward. Good run from Boyd, makes about 10 to 15 yards. Plays it quickly. Peters to Jackson. Jackson charging forward. 3 Saints players there to meet him. Hodson sends it to Bishop. Bishop onto Roberts. The ball goes loose. Bishop has it. Got a knock on from Roberts and a scrum down. So about 10 minutes remain in this first half. Warrington with a 4-point advantage at 12 points to 8. 2 tries and 2 goals. To a try and 2 penalty goals from St Helens. And a penalty to Warrington. Lifting the scrum saves Mr Fox, which gives a chance for Paul Bishop to take play deeper inside the St Helens half. Bishop then left-footed, puts the ball safe into touch deep inside the St Helens 25. A chance now here for Warrington. It's Meadows who goes himself and makes good ground closer to the St Helens line. Bishop onto Jackson, the ball goes behind him. St Helens back in possession. So St Helens deep inside their own half. Neil Holding. And Warrington quickly up there to bring down Pat Jarvis. Warrington quickly up once more as Arkwright clears his lines well. Andy Platt, but Andy Platt's well covered over on that far side. Burke charging forward, but St Helens not gaining much ground at the moment. Warrington contain them well inside their own 25. 6 tackle then for St Helens. Still inside their own 25. It'll go back here to Platt. That's a good pass now. Charging forward. It's back inside. And that's 6 tackles and the turnover. Warrington back in possession. It's Paul Bishop who comes out with it. Les Boyd on to Mike Gregory. Cullen looking to go himself. Just caught by Brett Clark. Mike Gregory charging forward himself. Makes good ground before he's stopped. Tony Hodgson this time onto Boyd. Boyd looking to keep hold. Gets it back to Hodgson. The ball's loose. Still in possession. Valley picked up by Peters. 6 more tackles for Warrington. That's a bit lucky to get away with that as Paul Bishop has it. Onto Sanderson. Sanderson charging forward. Good run from Gary Sanderson there. Makes good ground for Warrington. He was caught by Jarvis. Peters sends it outright with Rapata to Cullen. Cullen straightens up, looks a high tackle, but he gets the ball away to Roberts. Roberts straightens up. Bob Jackson this time goes himself on to play the ball, charges forward, makes it to the St Helens 25. Good strong run there from Bob Jackson, head down. Mike Gregory this time sends it on to Bishop. Bishop brings in Boyd. Boyd charging forward, looks for support, finds it from Peters. Peters though just caught, still going. Good run from Steve Peters there. Just couldn't get the ball away though at the final minute. 6 tackle then for Warrington. Hodgson sends it back to Bishop, lines up a drop goal, and it's safely through from Paul Bishop. Good drop goal. Took it calmly and put it safely through the uprights. 13 points to 8 to Warrington. So St Helens 8 points, Warrington 13, and this is a John Play special 3rd round game. At the moment still anybody's game as Neil Holding restarts for St Helens. Mark Roberts is there for Warrington and he takes it safely, and Mark Roberts moves forward, beats his man, has he on that far side? No, just caught, but he clears his 25 before he's stopped. Gary Sanderson, good strong run from Gary Sanderson, makes good ground. And Jackson drops the ball. A knock on from Bob Jackson, says the referee, and a scrum down midway inside the Warrington half of the field. Neil Holding to put the ball in for St Helens. The ball goes in and St Helens in possession. Holding. McCormack going across field, well caught though by Warrington, and they push him back. Good strong tackling from Warrington there. Peters, Bishop and Cullen. Arkwright charging forwards, forwards well tackled though. Hodgson and Mike Gregory. Allen goes himself, Sean Allen, but good tackle from Tony Hodgson. Harrison sends it with Arkwright straightens up himself, escapes one tackle, good tackle from Les Boyd to stop him. Ball goes loose again, and a knock on, says the referee. Arkwright dropping the ball, that's a little bit under pressure from Les Boyd. This time Les Boyd acknowledges that the referee was right, as he didn't see the other one. As Paul Bishop comes round to put the ball in. Sneaky thinks he might get penalised here somehow, as the ball goes in, but Warrington in possession. Mike Gregory goes across field, stopped by Arkwright, but Warrington in possession. Paul Bishop on to Gary Sanderson. Sanderson charging forward. Paul Bishop on to Hodgson. Hodgson moves forward. As well tackled though. Bishop goes himself on to play the ball, moves across field. Peters hits Mark Roberts. The ball's still loose, Roberts after it. St Helens player knocks the ball on. Referee didn't see it. So St Helens back in possession. 10 yards inside their own half. Harrison goes himself. Looks to throw the ball away, but there's no support there for St Helens. Brett Clark on to Holding. Holding, short one there. Good tackle from Peters and Sanderson on Paul Forbot. Holding. Burke, good tackle from Bishop. Gets it away though. Rugby Union pass, this Ledger comes back inside. Well tackled from Mark Foster. Good tackle from Mark Foster there, pushed Ledger back about 10 yards, and Ledger didn't like it. This time it's Jarvis, the ball goes loose, it's picked up by Boyd. Boyd on to Roberts, Roberts to Gregory. Gregory's space now here for Jackson. Jackson moves inside, still Bob Jackson is still going. Great run there from Bob Jackson, beautiful move. He plays it quickly, it's on to Peters. Peters cuts back inside, he was just caught though. Wants to get the ball away but can't. But Warrington back in possession. It goes on to Boyd. Boyd charging forward, knocks off one man. Looks to get the ball away but can't. Confused at St Helens are back in possession, but Les Boyd still regains the ball. Hodgson waits for this one, hands it on to Peters. Peters looking to go himself but can't. Bishop, Hodgson around with Bishop. Brings in Roberts, Roberts charging forward. Good run here from Roberts, gets the ball away to Mike Gregory. Gregory's just caught by Harrison, 6th tackle then. Paul Bishop's there waiting for the drop goal, he comes back to him. He lines up the drop goal, it's safely through from Paul Bishop. Well, remember, Paul Bishop's drop goals have proved very vital before, and he's got 2 this afternoon already. Makes it 14-8, which means St Helens will have to score twice if they want to regain the lead. So 2 minutes remain. We make it in this first half, and Warrington proved themselves very well in this first half. A lot of people thinking that they was really up against it here, but they proved people wrong at the moment. But Brian Johnson takes that under pressure, and Johnson moves forward, and he's stopped by Clark and Allen. 14-8 then, Warrington leading in this first half. Closing minutes. Steve Peters got a little bit of stick from his old supporters, but has played very well this first half. Put a lot of tackling in, and has linked up very well with Paul Bishop. Hodgson sends it on to Meadows. Meadows looking for a gap, good run. The other St Helens player, no doubt wanting to do well against his old side. Bishop on to Boyd. Boyd charging forward, brings in Reparty. Reparty charging forward, just caught, gets back up, he's still going. Good run there from Reparty, linking on to that pass there brilliantly. 6th tackle then, midway inside their own half of Warrington, goes back to Bishop. Bishop kicks downfield. McCormack's there, takes it safely. McCormack then. Oh, crunching tackle from Boyd. McCormack fell that one, I'm sure. There's no salutes as he's going over for a try that time. Holding, juggles with it, keeps hold. Looking for a gap himself, but Gary Sanderson, brilliant tackle on Neil Holding along with Meadows. Harrison sends it out to Arkwright, took it well, looking to go through himself, gets the ball away. Steve Peters was there with Jackson, and there's the half-time boot-up. Good first half performance from Warrington. Brilliant first half performance, in fact. They've took the game to St Helens and they've played it well at Warrington. After opening the scoring with a try from Johnson, they were under pressure, but now lead at half-time 14-8. 2 tries, 1 from Johnson, 1 from Reparty. 2 Paul Bishop goals and 2 Paul Bishop drop goals. St Helens reply, a Steve Halliwell try and 2 Barry Ledger goals. 14-8, Warrington lead at half-time. So the Warrington team return onto the field with a 6-point advantage at the half-time interval of 14 points to 8. Don't see any substitutes on the Warrington side. Must apologise if the commentary isn't as loud as usual, as I've got about 6,000 St Helens fans around us who aren't very happy at the moment. So St Helens team return. Don't notice any substitutes on St Helens side. So it's a 13 from each side. That finished the first half. That will start the second with Warrington leading 14 points to 8. It was a good first half performance against this strong St Helens side. So St Helens to restart this John Play special 3rd round game down at 14-8. Oh, brilliantly taken from Mike Gregory, and Mike Gregory will charge forward. He's well tackled by Andy Platt, but not the ball then as he's jumped to the floor. So the opening seconds of this second half, a scrum down inside the Warrington 25. Holding puts the ball in, St Helens in possession, holding on to Vivers. Vivers looking for a gap, beats one man. Vivers still going. Good tackle from Gary Sanderson there, saved a certain tried it, Gary Sanderson. Here was the last tackle and he did his job well. Here's Burke charging forward. Burke still going, still Burke onto Halliwell. Halliwell's over. Start of this second half, it's Steve Halliwell who scores. His second try of the afternoon. 14-12 the score. Halliwell scores for St Helens. 14-12. So Barry Ledger to try and tie the scores. 14-12 at the moment. Just to the left of the post as we look. Ledger comes up and he's hit the post. St Helens 12, Warrington 14. And not the best start to the second half then for Warrington. Allowing a try in. So Paul Bishop then to restart for Warrington. Left-footed, a high lofted kick. Vivers takes it safely. And Phil Vivers moves forward. Vivers stops short of his own 25. Harrison sends it on to Jarvis. Jarvis charging forward. Still Jarvis, and Jarvis pushed back on his own 25-yard line. Harrison. Charging run here from Forbot. And it's St Helens who started the second half, the better of the two. Remember in the last round, 16-0 down, and they came back to beat Castleford in the second half. Pat Murphy's been at it again as Halliwell's well tackled by Jackson, gets away to Burke. Burke's well tackled by Bishop. Well tackle there from Paul Bishop on the prop forward, assisted by Mark Roberts. Harrison. Here's acting half-back. Harrison sends it on to Holding. Kicks downfield, Johnson comes for it, takes it safely, and Brian Johnson now will move forward for Warrington, charging down that far side. Good run from Brian Johnson. Warrington then. Hodgson. This time it's Paul Bishop, Bishop onto Boyd, Boyd charging in, turns, looking to get the ball away but can't, and Boyd stops and brought down by two St Helens forwards, Platt and Arkwright. Hodgson, Bishop, Peters running around with Bishop, brings in Roberts, he's found the gap, Roberts is away, still Mark, Roberts is going all the way, great run here from Roberts, just caught by Allen, but a great run there from Roberts, a beautiful run around move. Outside's watching up on the attack, 5 yards from 6 lines, pass, he tries to charge over, it does, just stopped on the line, is he? No, he's on his back. Can't look there from Joe Rapati, tried to charge his way over from the play of the ball, but just held on his back. So it's scrum down, deep inside the St Helens half. Neil Holding will put the ball in. (14-12), still anybody's game. That John Place semi-final spot is still wide open for any of these two teams. And a penalty to Warrington, loose arm. So Warrington with a penalty 10 yards from the St Helens line. What can they produce? Paul Bishop has the ball in his hands and he'll put the ball safely into touch. So Warrington now in a great position. Tony Hodgson will take it. Got two balls on his Boyd, charges forward. He's stopped. Hodgson on to Peters, Peters to Bishop, Bishop. Mike Gregory charging forward, the ball goes loose. Ball still loose, Gary Sanderson has it. Well played there, Gary Sanderson, really under pressure, went down very, very bravely indeed. Rapati has to go himself, straightens up, still Rapati charging forward, good run. Playing well this afternoon, Joe Rapati, done some good runs. Hodgson swings it out to Peters. Peters beats his man, just caught as he's going through. Left-handed plat for deadly Peters. Bishop brings in Sanderson. Sanderson charging forward, Warrington about 10 yards from the St Helens line. Bishop going across the line, trying to go through himself. I think it was Steve Peters, 6th tackle then. Bishop's there for the drop goal, it comes to him, left-footed. It's not taken well, and Vivers has it. Good tackle from Paul Cullen there. On Phil Vivers, good tackle. And Phil Vivers not too good after that tackle, so good tackle coming in there from Warrington. No doubt would like to keep St Helens deep inside their own half now. Charging forwards but once again the Warrington cover quickly up. Mike Gregory and Steve Peters. Harrison, Jarvis, but Jarvis meets Boyd and Peters and Roberts, and they hold him up in the tackle. Neil Holding's waiting there, and here he is, Holding. He kicks downfield, it's a good kick. Meadows comes for it with Johnson, and Johnson takes it, and Johnson dummies, and he's caught in midfield. Meadows was hit off the ball, and the referee saw it. Meadows there hit off the ball by Arkwright. The Warrington have a penalty. And Paul Bishop is trying to add 2 points to the Warrington score. 14-12, Warrington lead. So Paul Bishop directly in front of the posts. Once again the catcalls and the jeers come from the St Helens crowd around us. Bishop then comes up, and it just goes wide. But Warrington should regain possession. St Helens have to drop out from their own 25. Score remains 14-12 in favour of Warrington. Holding then to drop out, straight down the middle of the field. Well taken, Gary Sanderson. And Sanderson now will move forward, still Sanderson, good run this from Sanderson. Lovely run there from Gary Sanderson. Hodgson brings in Mike Gregory, who's charging forward. Takes play to inside the St Helens half before he's stopped. Hodgson sends it left with Boyd. Boyd onto Jackson. Jackson knocks off one man. Finally stopped over on that far side. Hodgson onto Paul Bishop. Bishop, Peters can't take it. Ball still goes loose. Got a knock on from the St Helens, Chris Arkwright. Results in a scrum down. So about 5 yards inside the Warrington half, a scrum down. Neil Holding puts the ball in. St Helens in possession. Holding's looking for a gap, he's away. Neil Holding's away. Gets the ball away, well taken. Good tackle there from Joe Rapati on Neil Holding. Made Holding pass the ball and then came brilliantly across to cover the St Helens attacker. But it's Arkwright now, charging forward. St Helens, and Paul Forbes is brought down by Tony Hodgson and Bob Jackson. Harrison sends it left. Jarvis moving forward, throws the ball back. It's a poor one. Vivers picks it up, gets the ball away to Clark. Clark moving forward. Nice pass on to Arkwright. Arkwright gets the ball away, has he? And Beltis to St Helens. Les Boyd knocking Platt off the ball. Paul Bishop is injured, a notice. As Paul Bishop is in need of treatment, as St Helens about to make a substitution. Bishop receives treatment, which is not good news for Warrington, as Ledger tries to tie the scores. Ledger then comes up, 25 yards out, strikes it well, strikes it beautifully in fact. We're all level at 14 all. That's now Haggerty, Roy Haggerty comes back on, who comes on after a 4-match suspension. And he replaces Pat Jarvis. 14 all, still everything to play for as Bishop restarts. It's a good kick, McCormack's there, takes it safely. And Kevin McCormack now moves forward. Good tackle from Bob Jackson and Kevin Meadows. And Haggerty's first touch of the ball will come now. And he's well tackled by Bob Jackson once more. And Les Boyd. Harrison swings it now. Charging run from Paul Forber. Harrison's acting half-back. Sends it on to Haggerty once more. Haggerty's well tackled by Boyd and Sanderson. Harrison goes himself. Boyd's quickly up there with Sanderson. And the referee saw a fist in the tackle from Gary Sanderson, which gives St Helens a penalty. Holding then. Puts the ball safely to touch. Harrison onto Burt. Burt moves forward. Good tackle from Jackson and Hodson. But under pressure now, Warrington. So now to Forber. Forber charging forward. Still Forber. Good run there from Paul Forber. McCormack on to Arkwright. Arkwright looking for a gap himself. Brought down by Sanderson and Roberts. Harrison. Clark on to Holding. Holding dummies looking for a gap himself. Holding still going. Clark still going. The linesman's on. It took about, a minute since that happened. Well, I think that was the crowd on that far side that did that. It was about 30 seconds, and then the crowd started shouting, and the linesman ran on. A case there of the official reacting to the crowd. Paul Cullen getting a talking to from Mr. Fox. St Helens have a penalty as Haggerty returns to his feet. Holding them. Good kick from Neil Holding. The Saints now to launch an attack. Pressure on Warrington. Holding. Brings in Burke. Burke's well tackled. And the referee says that Burke knocked the ball on. And a scrum now. Burke throws the ball away in disgust, dissent. Referee doesn't penalise him though. Bishop puts the ball in. Mike Gregory has it. Mike Gregory is brought down by Andy Platt. But Warrington in possession. Paul Bishop on to Bob Jackson. Jackson charges forward. 3 St Helens players in the tackle. 14 all, still everything to play for. Bishop on to Roberts. Roberts charging forward. Beats his man. Roberts just caught by Haggerty, who followed up with the elbow in the face. Linesman doesn't do anything that time. Cullen on to Bishop. Bishop on to Peters. Peters brings in Mike Gregory. Gregory charging forward. Couldn't get the ball away to Johnson, who was following up on his left-hand side. Goes on to Bishop. Bishop, little kick through. It's taken by Arkwright. Arkwright now to Harrison. Harrison stopped by Peters on the Warrington 25. St Helens on the attack once more. Goes right with Clark. Clark on to Holding. Holding a little chip kick through. Well taken by Mark Foster. And Mark Foster's brought down by Barry Ledger. Warrington then under pressure deep inside their own half. Having to clear the lines. Do one tackle at a time. It's Les Boyd this time, but Hodgson goes himself from the play of the ball. Sanderson. Sanderson stopped. Bishop sends it on to Peters. Peters brings in Roberts. Roberts to Rapati. Rapati charging forward. He stopped, still in the 25 though. 6 tackle Warrington. Cullen plays it on to Peters. It's intercepted. Halliwell is a try for Haggerty. A mistake. Okay from Warrington, and Haggerty scores under the post. St Helens are in the lead. Roy Haggerty scores under the post for St Helens. Okay from the Warrington mistake, that's all that could be said. The ball flew left, it hit Peters on the arm as it was going to Bishop. And a stroke of luck goes the way of St Helens. And the luck of the ball doesn't run with Warrington this time. And St Helens score, tries to score at Haggerty. Roy Haggerty, the substitute. So Ledger needs a kick. Ledger then comes up, safely through. "20 points to 14. So, about 22 minutes remain for Warrington. As Bishop restarts, kicks deep, well taken by Halliwell, brings in McCormack. McCormack moves forward. Stopped by Mike Gregory and Gary Sanderson. Harrison sends it on to Farber. Farber's pushed back. Harrison's acting half at this time for St Helens. Sends it on to Arkwright. Arkwright finds the gap for Burke. Burke was well tackled there from Bob Jackson. Harrison sends it on to Brett Clark. Clark on to Platt. Platt charging forward. Gets the ball away to Vevers. Vevers still going. Good tackle from Paul Bishop there. And Tony Hodgson. Harrison moving forward. Sixth tackle then for St Helens. Clark, little grubber click. And just manages to go into touch. So scrum down, Holding puts the ball in, comes to Bishop, Bishop back to Johnson. Johnson now moves forward, stopped by Clark. Peters onto Mike Gregory, Gregory charges forward, makes good ground before he's stopped. Can Warrington still pull anything out of this game? It's Jackson. Jackson charges forward, but he's well stopped. Peters onto Bishop, took it well. Brings in Boyd, Boyd charges forward himself. He's stopped. Hodgson, Bishop, a kick across field, it's a chase. Well taken by Vevers, and Vevers still going, finally stopped by Peters. Holding onto Arkwright charging forward, the ball goes loose, it's picked up by Sanderson. Sanderson cuts back inside, good run from Sanderson, puts Warrington back in possession. Paul Cullen onto Bishop, Bishop sends it onto Peters, Peters brings in Boyd, Boyd onto Johnson, Johnson's powering for the corner, Johnson still going, beats his man, he sends a wide pass out to Foster, Foster's going for the corner, it's in, Matt Foster scores! A great recovery there, a brilliant try, Matt Foster this time for Warrington. He brings Warrington back into it with a brilliant try in the corner. It was a beautiful sweeping move. It was a break from Brian Johnson. He got past Vevers, who's just clipped. A brilliant floated pass, and Mark Foster dove in at the corner. 2018, what a game. Well, what a match this is. Everything to play for still. I think this has been the best game of the season so far for both sides. It's been 100%. Paul Bishop then, a very, very difficult kick. Bishop then, he strikes it well, but just goes wide, so it's 2018. St Helens 20 points, Warrington 18. As St Helens make a substitution, taking off their hookup, Dave Harrison, who limps off and is replaced by Paul Round. Halfway through this second half, still the game is wide open as Warrington's Mark Foster scores this time in the corner. 2018. That John Player semi-final spot still anybody's as Holding restarts. Meadows traps it with his foot, picks it up safely, and Meadows moves forward. Makes good ground before he's stopped. Hodson onto Sanderson. Sanderson still going, makes it to his own 25 before he's stopped. Hodson onto Boyd, Boyd charging forward. Good run from Boyd, clears it 25 well. Bishop brings in Peters, Peters on to Roberts, Roberts straightens up. Still Mark Roberts caught by the two substitutes, Haggerty. And the ball goes loose, penalty to Warrington. Haggerty and Round pinching the ball. But it happened to Warrington earlier in the first half. And now Warrington get compensation. As Bishop with the kick for touch, it's a good one. And sets Warrington up now, about 10 yards inside the Saints half. Hodson takes it. It's Bob Jackson charging forward. Good run from Jackson. Bishop brings in Boyd, who's charging forward. He's stopped in midfield, midway inside the Saints half. Tony Hodson waits for this one, sends it with Bishop. Bishop, a little kick through. It's kicked ahead, it's a chase. Bishop and Beavers. Beavers dives on it. Quickly followed up though by Paul Bishop. But Warrington now, can they keep St Helens down here? Good tackling comes in from Warrington to push him back. Tony Burke. Still anybody's game, 2 points between the sides. Substitute this time is Round. He's well tackled and pushed back. No doubt we'll see the kick come in shortly as Platt tries to find a way through. He's still going. He's stopped over on that far side. Neil Holding is there waiting for this one, but it doesn't go to him. Sixth tackle then for St Helens. Still midway inside their own 25. Neil Holding's waiting for this one, but they try to run it. Haggerty, and Haggerty's caught. Sixth tackle and the turnover. A chance now here for Warrington, just inside the Saints 25. Bishop. Boyd charging forward. He's still going. Good run from Boyd despite the attentions of Round. And Haggerty. Peters. This time it's Hodson. Hands it on to Jackson. Jackson. But Jackson dumped to the floor. This time it's Hodson, gives a little dummy, charges forward, looks like a fist was thrown there from Round. Referee didn't see it. Bishop onto Peters, Peters to Roberts, Roberts. It's a good pass, it's well taken by Cullen. Cullen to Meadows, Meadows going for the corner, he's in! Kevin Meadows is in for Warrington! It's a try from Kevin Meadows! What a try, it's Meadows! He's delighted, he's scoring against his own club. Meadows scores and the Warrington fans, and look at the fans behind the posts. There's a few who made the trip to St Helens. Kevin Meadows is the scorer. It was a beautiful pass. Cullen, what a brilliant take from Paul Cullen. He must be mentioned in that move there, did Paul Cullen. The ball was going behind him. A hand came out. He took it absolutely brilliantly, did Paul Cullen. And Kevin Meadows scrolls in at the corner to beat Beavers, who was in the back of the lead. What a comeback. So Bishop. (22-20). Bishop comes up. Difficult kick. He strikes it well. It just doesn't curl in enough. So Warrington though back in the lead at 22-20. What a game. 16. Quarter of an hour left. 15 minutes on the clock. to go in this John Play special third round game, and Warrington are back in the lead. What a match. Well, I think whoever wins this will surely go on to the final itself, I think, and perhaps even lift the trophy. Meadows, the try scorer, takes it safely now, moves forward. 3 St Helens players there to stop him. Pinching the ball though, St Helens, but the linesman doesn't say, he just sits there. Well, that was a diabolical decision by the linesman there. That's all you saw it on the video. The ball was yanked when the referee had called held, and this time benefit doesn't go at Warrington, and they're back under pressure. The front rows then meet once more. The ball goes in, and Holding's penalised for feeding. I think that's the first feeding penalty of the game, if my memory serves me right. Bishop then with the kick for touch, left-footed, puts it safely into touch on this near side. Tony Hodgson, the Warrington hooker, hands it on to Les Boyd. Boyd charges forward, clears the halfway line. Good run there from Les Boyd. Hodgson to Bishop. Bishop brings in Jackson. Jackson charges forward. Bishop once more, on to Peters, it misses it. Warrington under pressure. It's picked up by Johnson. Offside, is it? Yes. It was as if the St Helens player touched the ball. The referee didn't think so. The referee starts the clock to an injury to Mike Gregory. The referee restarts the clock. So what St Helens going to do? Are they going to try and tie the scores, or go for a tap? And they're going to try and tie the scores. Warrington 22 points. St Helens 20. This kick then from Barry Ledger to try and tie the scores once more. If this game does end as a draw, the replay will be at Witherspoon, I think, next Wednesday. I don't think many people would bet against that at the moment. It's Barry Ledger then. This could be an important kick at 22-20. Ledger then, he comes up. Oh, terrible kick from Ledger. Safely taken from Foster, and Foster moves forward. Well played, Matt Foster clears his lines. Terrible kick from Ledger. It's kicked ahead, Warrington in possession, so it'll be 6 more tackles. And it is 6 more tackles for Warrington. Midway inside their own 25. It's on to Mike Gregory. Gregory charging forward. Peters onto Bishop. Bishop brings in Boyd. Boyd held up in the tackle. Still manages to keep hold. Bishop onto Peters. Peters moves forward, charges in, head down, clears his 25 before he's stopped. Jackson onto Bishop. Bishop, long pass onto Mike Gregory, took it well, escapes his man, still going. Hodgson was tripped off the ball. Referee waves play on a 6th tackle. 6th tackle then for Warrington, just outside the 25. Cullen sends it back to Bishop. Bishop kicks downfield. McCormack comes for it, takes it safely. McCormack well taken by Peters, and they push him back inside his own half. Assisted by Gary Sanderson. St Helens back in possession then. Holding onto Burke. Burke charges forward. He's stopped in the middle of the field by Mike Gregory and Bob Jackson. Haggerty, good tackle, he gets the ball away. Andy Platt. Platt moves forward. Good tackle from Bishop. And the ball goes loose, and Warrington back in possession. Well played, Paul Bishop. Well played there from the scrum half, Bishop. Boyd charges forward, good run from Boyd. Another trying to go, could steal it for Warrington. Can they get them points on the board? They lead 22 points to 20 at the moment. And they're in possession, 10 yards inside the St Helens half. It's Paul Bishop. Bishop onto Peters. Peters brings in Roberts. Roberts, and he's tackled and the ball goes loose. St Helens back in possession. Holding goes himself. Holding now, and the ball goes loose. Knock on, yes. Well, St Helens missed a chance there as Holding's pass to Arkwright went to ground. There's been chances for either side to clinch this game. About 10 minutes remain. Warrington 2 points in the lead, 22 points to 20. Bishop puts the ball in, he's penalised, I think, yeah. For feeding, so I think that one was coming. So St Helens then a chance to put play deep inside the Warrington half. Holding decides to tap it, hands it on to Haggerty. Haggerty charges forward, good tackle from Mark Roberts and Sanderson. St Helens on the attack, on the 25-yard line. Arkwright couldn't get his pass away. Warrington now under pressure, they have to defend now. Brett Clark to Round charges forward, still Round, he's still going. Warrington under pressure now. Holding to Burke charging forward, stopped inches from the Warrington line. Unbelievable here now, Warrington. Holding tries to go himself, he's just caught and pushed back. Gets the ball away to Vivers to Clark. Clark tries to go himself, Boyd was in there, the ball still goes away. Arkwright, Haggerty still going. Still Haggerty throws the ball away. It's taken by Allen. Allen's going for the corner, good tackle over that far side by Meadows it looks like. I think, no, it's Foster, but Saints still on the attack. Vivers with a high kick. All or nothing, Johnson comes for it, brilliant take. Brilliant take for Johnson, under pressure. What a fantastic fullback play that was from Brian Johnson. He was really under pressure there. He rose twice as high as everybody else to take the ball. And Warrington weathered the storm. Jackson charges forward, plays his 25 before he stopped. Can Warrington hang on? Boyd charges forward. He's stopped, plays it quickly. It goes back to Bishop. Bishop kicks downfield. It's a good one. McCormack's there, takes it safely. McCormack now runs straight. Good tackle there from Gary Sanderson and Mark Roberts. Vivers onto Arkwright, Gary Sanderson. He's gone through some tackling this afternoon, is Gary Sanderson. Andy Platt goes himself, it's Mike Gregory this time, a brilliant tackle. This time it's Haggerty charging forward, knocks off one man, has time to play it onto Holding. Holding moves forward, down to Halliwell. Halliwell now kicks ahead, there's a chase, Johnson's there, takes it safely. Well played Johnson. And the linesman's on, oh, rubbish linesman. Rubbish there for the linesman. He finally comes on the pitch and Holding falls to the floor. Well, Neil Holding was standing up and then he fell to the floor because the linesman came onto the pitch. Well, I don't know if the video caught that, but as the linesman came on, Neil Holding was just walking down the field. And then when he saw a linesman come on, he fell down. Unbelievable. I just cannot believe that. And Warrington going to lose possession. As Warrington about to make a substitution, Tony Humphries will come on for Mark Roberts. But Saints are going to have a penalty here. But I think that was a bad decision there from the linesman. And Saints have a penalty as Holding puts the ball into touch. The Saints now to launch an attack once more. Well, a bit of play acted on the part of Neil Holding there. Burke is a poor pass, quickly taken by Platt, knock on. Knock on there, well, sloppy play from St Helens there with a chance to put the pressure on Warrington, and it was a terrible pass. So Warrington made a substitution. Mark Roberts leaves the field and on comes Tony Humphries. Good play from Roberts there. Bishop goes in for it and he's penalised for feeding. Everything going the way of St Helens at the moment. Warrington have to hang on once more. And once again, Holding will go for touch. And plates no mistake. But once again, Warrington under pressure. It's Tony Burke who charges forward. Good tackle from Humphries, his first of the game. But Warrington now got to hold out. Haggerty charging forward. Gets the ball away, it's intercepted, yes! Yes, great interception from Mike Gregory. Mike Gregory intercepts that, a sloppy pass from the St Helens player. Offside, is it? No. Not the full yardage yet to play the ball. Another silly penalty given away by St Helens. 4 minutes remain. Warrington still with that 2-point advantage. Boyd taps the ball and charges forward. This cup tie still very much anybody's. There's Les Boyd not in a rush at the moment. Bishop onto Humphries. Humphries moves forward. First touch of the ball. And keeps hold. Peters goes himself. Good run here from Peters. Warrington playing through the 6 tackles. Can they hold on? What a match this has been. Now Warrington going to come against all the odds to win. It's Boyd just trotting forward. Gets away to Hodgson. Hodgson kicks ahead into chase. Has he got the speed? No, he hasn't. Ledger goes back for it. And he goes into touch. Yes. Good play there from Les Boyd. Brilliant run from Hodgson. Kicks ahead. Ledger had it and was pushed into touch by Foster. So if Warrington now can keep St Helens down here, it looks like Warrington could be going to the semi-finals with the John player. Bishop puts the ball in, Warrington in possession. Mike Gregory comes up with it and Mike Gregory has it for Warrington. Bishop is going himself, it just stopped short. Warrington now a try here, could finish it. Trying to go himself, it looks Hodgson, difficult to see now as the dark comes in and the gloom. Bishop goes across the line, no mistakes can be afforded now from Warrington, no interceptions or anything. They've got to play it through the forwards, keep hold. It's on to Mike Gregory, who'll charge forward. 6 tackle. What will they do? Peters onto Rapati. Rapati throws it onto Cullen to Meadows. Meadows kicks ahead. It's a chase. Oh! It was hung round the neck. And then they took his head off. And Warrington have a penalty. Well, Kevin Meadows, he's out. Kevin Meadows is out. And Tony Meadows off the bench, he's delighted at the moment. I think he knows that Warrington with the job play semi, so the Saints fans go away from below us. It was absolutely packed here. They've all disappeared. And there's no rush now for Warrington. What a win this would be. Well, many people were saying that Warrington, although after this good run, it would come to an end here at Knowsley Road. But once again, they've proved everybody wrong with a fantastic performance. I'm losing my voice as well. I'm sure most of the Warrington fans are as well. I make it now an injury time. Warrington leading 22-20. And the Warrington fans, for the umpteenth time this season, waving bye-bye to the St Helens fans. What a game this has been. Bishop, Saints run here comes to an end as Bishop comes up. He strikes it where it goes across, it's not going loose, it's hanging awkwardly. Holding takes it, and Holding's away. The ball goes loose. Cullen has it, the ball still is it going over the first try. The referee comes in and stops it. Linesman flags, and the referee's decision. A penalty is into St Helens or a scrum down. Time now, the on Warrington side. (22-20). Are Warrington going to go into the draw tomorrow for the job play semi-finals? It's been a very hard-earned victory between the two best sides, I'm sure, in the league. And to win away from home against all the odds, a worthy achievement. But the game isn't over yet. There's still some injury time to be played, and Warrington can't afford to do anything silly at this late stage. So an injury there stops the clock, but surely there must only be seconds remaining. Scrum down. This could be the last chance for St Helens. Warrington just can't afford any silly mistakes. And how anxious St Helens are. They put Clark to scrum half and Holding to centre, and they brought in Ledger. That's how anxious St Helens are. And it goes out to Ledger, but good tackling from Steve Peters. Good tackling from Peters. So everything now, everything must come in from Warrington. They must keep St Helens down here now. St Helens, good tackle, John Rapati. Good tackle there from Rapati. Goes out this time to Arkwright. Still time, but Warrington quickly up. Rapati's there again. Warrington must now keep tackling. Clark is going to cross. Warrington under pressure. Here's Burke. Good tackling again. And the Warrington fans loving this. Surely the hooter must go any second. Still it's not finished. Vivers thinks about a kick. It's on to Halliwell. Halliwell, good tackle from Peters. He gets the ball away and Rounds finally tackled. Sixth tackle for St Helens. Goes on to Clark. Clark dummies. He kicks downfield. It's a high one under pressure. Good take, Paul Bishop. Brilliant. Brilliant from Bishop. Absolutely brilliant. That was absolutely brilliant from Paul Bishop, that was. Here's Peters. He'll take the tackles. Good run. It's there! St Helens are out! Warrington are into the job player semi-finals. What a victory. Look at that. The Warrington fans are absolutely jubilant. What a victory. What a victory here for Warrington by 22 points to 20. And they move into the job player semi-finals. Let's look at the scorers. Warrington tries from Johnson, Meadows, Rapati, Foster. 2 goals from Bishop and 2 all-important drop goals from Bishop. St Helens reply. 2 tries from Halliwell, 1 from Haggerty. 4 goals from Ledger, but it just wasn't enough. And on the day, Warrington progressed into the John Player semi-finals. The Warrington fans, they're crowding around the tunnel, and there's a few of them here making themselves heard at the moment. Warrington then going to the draw tomorrow for the John Player semi-final. What a game it's been here at Knowsley Road. Warrington fans, they're being absolutely mobbed by the fans. What a game it's been. And no doubt those Warrington fans will go home very, very, very happy indeed. And there's so many Warrington fans rather than the players can't get down the tunnel. What a win against all the odds. Warrington are through to their John Player semi-final. Not a lot of people thought they'd do it, but they have. Once again, the final score here at Knowsley Road in St Helens is St Helens 20 points, Warrington 22.